The woman never expected that the person she was chasing was actually her husband who had died years ago. She was both shocked and overjoyed. But Paul didn't give her a chance to ask anything. When he saw people chasing from afar, he turned around and jumped into the sea. A supposedly dead agent reappearing forced the CIA to take this case very seriously. The fact that he had remained hidden for so many years, without even his family knowing, proved just how extraordinary he was. At this point, the CIA didn't know if Paul had contacted Becca. But following Becca now was clearly the best move, because Becca would definitely start investigating Paul too, sure enough with Tom's help. They quickly found Paul's information through a bank account. It turned out Paul had a bank account in Prague that hadn't been touched for 10 years. But just yesterday, someone suddenly deposited $1,115 into it. The bank's security footage confirmed that the person who made the deposit was Paul. He had stayed hidden for over a decade without being discovered. Now he suddenly reappeared and even exposed himself on camera. It was clear he was sending Becca a message, and 11/15 just happened to be their wedding anniversary. The two decided to go to the bank to investigate. But this wasn't just any bank. Even though Tom showed his Interpol badge, they still refused to reveal the customer's information. It wasn't until Becca said the man was her husband that the woman said if the husband wanted her to manage his account, he would have left her information behind. She then asked Becca to verify her fingerprint. To their surprise, it worked. Then the woman told Becca that besides the cash account, there was also a safety deposit box. But when she took her to the vault, they found that the box required 3 fingerprints to open. So the two had no choice but to come up with another plan. Back at the CIA, she and Paul used to communicate through a special method. They would leave marks in specific places only they knew. Soon they found one of those marks near the Plaza clock tower. But all their actions were being closely monitored by the CIA. But Becca seemed to have anticipated everything. She easily shook off her tail. But when she arrived at the meeting point, she realized the person she was meeting wasn't Paul at all. She wanted to leave, but it was already too late.